I chose math as a major because I thought that math was really, like, I just liked numbers, and I thought, well, math is numbers. But I was so wrong. Math is so much more than numbers and equations and formulas. And I ended up choosing, like, truly choosing math as a major because I really enjoyed the challenge. I kind of think of math like a puzzle, and you have all these different puzzle pieces, and the goal is to put them all into a puzzle picture that makes sense.
How I became a math major was a bit roundabout. I came in as a biochem major and had to take Calc 1 as a requirement. I discovered that I hated chemistry but fell in love with calculus and Steve Pritchard. He made math fun and made it something that it was like super easy. And so then I took Calc 2, then I took ODEs, then I took Vector, and at that point I was like, I might as well just major in math.
I took numerical analysis here at Linfield, and one of the reasons that I remember that class is because we had this project, this cubic spline interpolation, where you basically had to create this shape with a graph. And I decided to try and create a flower, and every day I would come in and fix this problem that I was having the day before and find that I had another problem that I needed to solve. And every day COU would come in and she would help me. And I swear she probably spent just as many hours on that project as I did. And by the end, I ended up finally getting my flower, like all the little petals to connect, and it pretty much just looked like a blob. My blob is still outside her office today if you want to go see it.
The mathematician I was 3 years ago pales in comparison to the mathematician I am today. Not only am I able to think more abstractly, but I have a greater understanding of what is mathematics and what it means to do mathematical research. I'm also no longer afraid of writing proofs.
As a major, you can be extremely successful through learning, through application, through research, through a lot of things, which Linfield and its students, faculty, otherwise can really help you provide. You just have to be committed and driven and knowing what you want to get from your major and what mathematics is to you.
Definitely study and use office hours. Our professors here are really nice and will definitely help you out.
In my mind, the most important thing to being successful as a math major is probably just persistence. I mean, it's one thing to be really good at doing certain computations, but at the end of the day, you'll probably come up with something that you're not naturally talented at in your just adventure as a math major, and that will really define you as an excellent student if you can stick with that and overcome that challenge.
I think it's really important to be thinking about math a lot, and it sounds kind of dumb to say, but I think that one of the things that's helped me grow as a math student the most in my time at Linfield is to constantly be checking notes and constantly be, going over things in my head, just so that it's never getting stale and it's always staying fresh in my mind, because you learn a lot of formulas and a lot of theorems and a lot of different ways to tackle problems, and the more you're thinking about it, the more successful you're going to be. So,
and math is basically the basic of everything, so you can apply it to many other fields. I recommend you to, if you're in math major, I recommend you to apply math to other fields, like to take another science minor or major. That's going to be really helpful.
So if you're looking for like other courses to like tie in with math, there's a ton out there. They really all work together, and all the majors can really complement math because it's really about the problem solving, that you can work through a problem.
Being a math major will transform you into an excellent critical thinker and problem solver, and those skills transfer over to pretty much any career path that you want to go into. So it's not really about the numbers and the equations. It's what I've learned in my career, the math career here at Linfield, but it's more about learning to think and learning to ask the right questions and learning to learn, in a sense. And that's really the skills that math can build for you and that look great on a resume and will complement you in any career field you choose.
The way I see it, a math major is kind of like a golden ticket that you can take and go to any field of study or any line of work. The kinds of logical approaches and methods to problem solving that you learn in the math major are applicable to nearly anything.